Hi, welcome to this short and snappy training on new troop banking basics for troops outside of the Bank of America footprint. My name is Julie Zong. I am a Troop Experience Manager at Girl Scouts. This short and snappy is approximately about 10 minutes. Through this short and snappy, you will learn how to establish or change a troop bank account through our Girl Scout process, how to report your account to your membership manager, and banking resources and additional support for your troop account. Please verify the service unit number on our banking and finance page to ensure that you are completing the correct process. Girl Scouts of Northeast Kansas and Northwest Missouri allows troops outside of the Bank of America footprint to open and conduct business on an account with their local bank. Troop and service unit accounts should select a bank that is convenient for them. In order to make this transition as efficient as possible, it is important for account signers to complete the council process. So why do we ask troops to report on accounts? So reporting on troop and service unit accounts to the IRS is something that, as a nonprofit agency, the council is required to do annually, and we are also accountable for funds that are under the Girl Scouts federal tax ID number. So opening an account, so this is the non-Bank of America account holders. So make sure you're completing the correct process. So each troop or service unit must have a minimum of 3 account signers. So there are 3 account holders on each account. They must be unrelated and living in separate homes. They must be registered Girl Scout members and approved adult volunteers. They must have completed and passed our background check. And a third signer must be a service unit team member. Now, if you don't know who your service team member is, please ask your membership manager. So to open an account, you will go to our website. And on our website, you will see at the very top, you'll see a Forms and Resources tab. So if you click on that, it will bring you to another tab where on the left-hand side, it will say Banking and Finance. And so if you click on Banking and Finance, you can scroll down where it says Non-Bank of America Method, and under the Non-Bank of America Method, you will see the Open and Change account. And so that is where you can open your account. So your first step is to go to your local bank where you want to open your account. And so if you don't know which bank to use, you may want to ask other troops or ask your service unit team members or ask your membership manager, because sometimes some banks are friendlier to Girl Scouts, and so you may want to ask that first. But go to your local bank. You get the name and email address of the banker who will be helping you open your account. And so, like I said, you can ask for their business card, but you need the name and email address of that banker. Your next step will be to come back to our website and complete the new bank account form. You will need to know the name, the address, email address, and phone number for each person who is an account signer on your troop account. Like I mentioned, you will need an email address, the address, the phone number for each of the 3 signers on your troop account. So your account signer could be you. The account signer number 2 could be your treasurer or your co-leader, and your account signer number 3 is usually your service team member. So it could be your service unit manager, anybody that is on the service team. That would be the third person on that. Then you enter your bank information where you are opening an account. You want the branch address and the city and state, and then your bank number, and then the phone number and the bank fax number. And you read the agreement, you accept the electronic signature authorization, and you hit submit. So once that is completed, our banking department will receive your online forms, and we will then verify all the volunteer roles and make sure that the background checks are finalized. Once that has been verified, the council will send a letter to the banker authorizing your troop to open a business checking account using the EIN of Girl Scouts of Northeast Kansas and Northwest Missouri. So you will get a copy of that authorization letter sent to the bank. So your next step will be to take your copy of the authorization letter to the bank. And so go back to your bank, and then you will fill out your signature cards that the bank will ask you to fill out, and then get your documentation of your account routing and your account number. So just make sure you know that all bank accounts are titled Girl Scouts of Northeast Kansas and Northwest Missouri, and with a comma and your troop number or your service unit number. You do not put a mailing address on the checks, and only one signature is required on each check. But when you sign checks, make sure you keep good and a good accounting of what you are spending, and make sure you get receipts for all of your transactions. So your next step would be to report your new Girl Scout troop account to the council. So you will go back to our website, and under the important forms, under the non-Bank of America method, you will see bank account information form. So once you click on that, you'll see the screen on your right, and it'll say bank account information. You can submit your bank account information, and so that is how you report that to your membership manager. So if you have any questions regarding your bank account, your bank statement, or banking transactions, your first point of contact should be the Girl Scout Council. So call the customer care team at 1-800-728-8750, or email troopbanking at gsksmo.org. Please make sure that you familiarize yourself with some of our basic banking practices. All this information can be found on our website. So sometimes if you go to open an account, the bank will ask for a signed resolution. It'll talk about what to ask for on the banking practices. And so make sure you read that. And there are additional resources on our gsksmo.org banking, under the banking finance. You'll see that there are additional information, and it also has a contact information if you need to contact anyone. So that is how you open your account, and part of the requirements for troop leaders is to also report on your expenses for the year on your troop account. So these are due in June, and all troops are required to report troop finances. So using your volunteer toolkit, this is where you will report it. So on our website, under the My GS tab, if you log in there, you will see this screen that has, says My Troop, and then explore your year plan, your meeting plan, your resources, and then the finances, with where the red arrow is pointing. That is where you will submit your finances. Make sure you keep good accounting, because, like I said, you do need to keep your receipts for at least 2 years. Troops can be audited, and so just want to keep a reminder that this is something that all troops are required to do. So through this short and snappy, you learned how to open or change a troop Girl Scout troop bank account through our Girl Scout process. That is not with Bank of America. You learned how to report your account to your membership manager and where to find additional resources and additional support for your Girl Scout troop account. So thank you for taking the time to increase your knowledge as a troop leader. If you have any questions or you want to suggest a short and snappy that you don't see on our website, please email troopexperience@gsksmo.org. Thank you and have a great day.